Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time of coming, welcome. If this is not your first time of coming, thank you so much for coming back to click on that link and to watch all my videos. Now today is a very special day because I have the love of my life in the building, and drum roll. And okay, if you watched my last two videos, I actually told you the part of my own story on how we met, so today is finally the day, and he would be giving us his own part of this story. Man has been hot for me for a very long while, and don't worry, I'm going to signal you guys anytime you want to exaggerate anything. So stay tuned. Okay. welcome back. So this is the love of my life. You guys will be seeing him more often, like there are a whole lot of topics we'll be talking about. So this is AO Ayokomi Oyeyemi, and the love of my very life. Okay, so baby, we are ready for you. Tell us how we met. You have the floor.
Okay, so hello everyone. It's nice to be here. Nice to tell my own side of the story. Okay, so where are we going to start from?
The very, very beginning.
Okay, the very beginning was on a particular Sunday like this. I think around September, August 2018. And I was in a church worshiping my Lord and my Savior, jejely. And I saw this lady, and I know she was putting on a red, the clothes was red, but I wasn't sure what she was wearing, but there was shy so she was with this red outfit, and she was on this low cut like this, I think it was dye, and I was like, when this was I coming to church, when did this old girl come? I was like, who are this slave queen? Because my own mind like, who is this slave queen, like what? And one of the very few things, because I saw this slave, and I'm like, this was a big mama, this was a people that this slave. I maintained. So my mind was just out there like the big image. But all of a sudden I just saw that smile. And that smile was the purest and the most beautiful smile I've ever seen. Like, it was so pure. Like, she was smiling not because she wants to make an impression or because she was trying to impress anyone. She was just smiling because you could see that she's doing it from her heart. I'm like, so slay queen to smile. so I read that was the very first day, and in my own mind, like, I wasn't even really contemplating. I was like, this one is a no-go area or high maintenance. This one's a maybe senator.
Oh my god.
Really, and so that was like the very first day we saw each other. And so time goes by and it's always, hi. But what I noticed is that every time I see her, my heart is always beating. Kiku. So there's this particular day, we had a singles fellowship. We have a single fellowship and a single fellowship, and then we're there, and everybody was just doing, the normal thing. And I just saw this lady again, and I think she came. You came to meet me, and then probably you asked me to mark an attendance. I think she was part of the executive of the singles fellowship then. So I was like, I really was busy. I was like, guy, now, fan now, if you man now, how this? We've met a lot of ladies. Now, why is that beating among these ladies? I have lots of ladies as friends now. But I remember she was just thinking, like, okay, I should write my name, but because I can be maybe sarcastic, so I was just trying to make some joke. Okay, should I write my name? Are you sure? I should write it somewhere. She was just smiling again because I just wanted to get her to smile. And so I wrote my name down. That was like the very first interaction we both had, and that went by. We had some few interactions during the fellowship, and that went by. And I think I took pictures generally. I took pictures generally for the program, and so that came back. I think the next time was probably on WhatsApp. Then I just saw this person message me, and I'm like, yay, I've made it. So she messaged me, and she's like, like this lady that I'm crushing on one way or the other. Now she's messaging me. What's happening now? God, are you telling me something? Are you giving me signs? So she messaged me, and then she was asking me for pictures. I'm like, hey, pictures, excuse me. What I want from me is more than pictures, and so we got talking, and so she was asking me for pictures, but in my own mind, I was sarcastically doing different humor, talking about different things, talking about, I think I was just talking about,
I crossed several seas and deserts. Because I think that was when I got a phone like that, I came online. I think I was online for a while. Yes. I came online, yeah.
And so I was just talking about different things, talking about different humor, mixing, talking about, wow, this is just I was just talking about different things, and so our conversation wasn't just about, I want my pictures, and I just sent pictures, and that was all. So it was an opportunity to just keep entering, keep making her laugh, keep doing different things, keep having, a lot of engagement, and so that brought some level of, we had some level relationship with that, yeah. Okay. But she was like a crush. She was like someone that was like, she was just everything I've always wanted, and that was it. And at first when we met, I was telling myself, this is too good to be real. She has some of the very few things I wanted in a lady when it comes to the inner beauty. It wasn't just about, the outside. I want to see the expression from the inside. I want to see, of course, the beauty as well. I want, some of those very few things. And so the next had to be out of our conversation. So I needed to be sure, is this thing really where my heart is leading? Are you sure this is where God is really leading us? This is really the destination. And so I started trying to engage her, and so I had different discussion. And so I remember vividly, I had to, I came up. She was staying at the church office then, and so I came up one of those days, and we had a very long discussion. That discussion wasn't just anyhow discussion. It was something I actually scripted, not necessarily scripted in the sense that I planned it. but it was something I needed to use to ascertain some few things. I confirmed that, when it comes to beauty, when it comes to the smile, some of the things I want, when it comes to the way I see she show cares to people, the way I observed that afar, and I saw the way she reached out to people, the way some of those few things, but I needed to confirm some few things. So I needed to conduct an interview, and the likes. And so there was this meeting, we're up. I think we were there for several hours. And then we're discussing, talking about things. I wanted to know her plans. I wanted to know, it's not the normal date now where you ask yourself, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? No, it wasn't the normal status quo thing. It was just more of, who is she? Like, generally, what are the plans generally? So it was very, very, very informal. It wasn't so formal. There wasn't a date night. So I just needed to know. I just needed to confirm some of the findings. And before then, so I did some few findings, I had to speak to some few friends, I remember I spoke to Ugo, I spoke to some people, like, how far, this lady, like, this girl, she's hot, she's hot, she's even hot for God, that girl, she can pray, she's fine, like, that's it now, that's it, that's all of the very things. So then, of course, we needed to, consolidate it and then ensure that at least I have a conversation with her. I want to see the level of her, intelligence. I want to see how she's able to understand the grasp of what she wants. And then we spoke at length, talked about different things. That's a period where I was able to also shoot my shots as well. So talk about my plans, this is it. I say, have fun now. I may not be Dangote today, but I have plans. I have this is what I want to do. This is the plan of my life. So I may not have everything, but these are the plans, these are the things I want to do. And then she was just I'm impressed. I can see from my eyes. This guy. But anyway, it was just an opportunity for us just to share a lot of things. So for me, that meeting helped me a lot of things. It wasn't that, after that meeting, just in that relationship, no.
Yeah.
But it helped me to understand her better. I only knew her from afar, from the few conversations we had on WhatsApp. But that meeting or that discussion helped me to be able to know her more and then to understand some few things. And a lot of the things I was able to get from that conversation wasn't even just about her answer alone. They were the way she responded, and I could feel some of, I could feel who she is from the conversation, and so it was very, very, very helpful. And that went on, and yeah, I know she said it during her own part. There was a time I wanted her to, I wasn't seeing her, she was just off the grid, her phone, she wasn't online, she wasn't like, have fun now, where is this babe now? And I remember I was asking one of our friends about her, and she was, oh, her phone. I'm like, how can her phone? What's my purpose? Is it not to just so I remember I was very, very, very like anxious, like, okay, how fun. So I was ready to just, go ahead to breach things and then to help her with it and stuff like that. But at least the main thing is that I try as much as possible to bridge the gap between us. I try as much as possible to be there, and for every time I was there for her, I was always saying, yes, I'm meeting the jackpots. Yes, I'm meeting it. And then it went on. We're friends, keep in touch, asking hi, hello, and doing all sorts. And a lot of things were coming. I was asking myself, I remember there was a time I prayed because I was at that point where I had a lot of things around me. I had a lot of things. When I say a lot of things, I was doing different things, and I was also maybe attached. When I say attached, I had some few strings. I need to, clear off.
Fear men.
So I had some few strings. So at that point, I was at the point where I need to make a decision. And so I actually prayed to God. I said, okay, God, this is it. This is my mind. You know that this particular lady is everything I've always wanted. You know that this particular lady is like a trophy, in terms of all the things I always said I wanted in a lady. She has marked all this thing. God, how far. But the way it is now, is this lady is not way out of my league? Can I be able to, I actually prayed to God, and I said, okay, God, it's in your hand. I would express my feelings. But this lady, she must not turn me down. She must not turn me down. But of course, the thing is, it's not as if I have pride, but really, the lady that will turn me down too. I'll turn me down. But I didn't want that, because that's the least I would have won in terms of embarrassment. So I didn't want that kind of embarrassment. So that's why, of course, I got to know her, we used about a year to study, to do different things, to move closer, to ensure that, okay, to some extent, we are on the same page. So I was just putting those points, doing those good things. You need something here, do a bridging, being here. I remember on her birthday, went extra mile, did this. So all of those things were just to start bridging those gaps to ensure that at least you're scoring those points. So it got to a period we are at the point we are more at this stage now. I remember, there was a time, I think in July 2019, we traveled down to Ijebu and
for a friend's wedding.
Gideon's and Rara's wedding. And that particular period, I told myself, guy, if you lose this lady, I saw, and she was looking extremely beautiful. As in, she was bam. And then everything was, she will smile. Look at the whole world is. And I remember I told myself, if you lose this lady, immediately you get back to Lagos. you have to before someone else. I remember I was like, even I think we're supposed to take pictures together, but one way or the other, you just.
That's true. We didn't take pictures again.
So it came to go we're supposed to take pictures together, and so after I saw another, I have to seal this thing up. And so we came back to Lagos, and at that particular period, I needed to say my mind. And this is it. And so I think on WhatsApp, on chat, this is it. So you'd be like, say, you've been entering my eyes, and I really want us to seal this thing, and I'm not here to just make game. So at that particular period, I said I prayed, and I asked God to give me some few signs, and one way or the other, I got those signs, those guys that this is it for you. This is it. You just need to this is the right time. I was praying to God that I need you to give me the signs, because as I said earlier on, I was in some entanglements. I had some few baggages that I need to first free up, and so I just prayed to God that, okay, I want to make the right decision. I just don't want to do this and just play around. I want this that would lead to, this is marriage straight. This is marriage straight. And so I was really, really ready, and I prayed to God to give me some few signs about it. And immediately I got the sign. I needed to free myself. So one of the very first things I did, it was even after that, at that wedding, I needed to just, do something, and then I was able to free up myself. And at that moment, I was extremely free, with less conscious, at least with free conscience, rather. And so I got back to Lagos, and I expressed my feelings, which are like, this is it, so you've been entering my eyes, so and blah, 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 blah. And then she was like,
Wait, why did you send it through chat? Why didn't
no.
you face to face?
The thing is,
before you even tell me,
the thing is,
you hid behind the chat to express your feelings, but you don't wait when we saw face to face.
No, the thing is, the chat was a covert operation. The idea was we're going to see face to face, but I was having, because I've given a lot of things up, like, I've given a lot of things up, I've prayed to God, and I've gotten the needed go ahead. So I didn't want to miss it. I want to just, I was going to see you face to face, but I needed to just eat it first. And then when we get to see face to face, at least I won't miss it. It's not as if, if you had come yesterday, or if you had talked yesterday, I would, now. So I just wanted to, okay, let me explain. Now, right now, immediately, I just got the old sign. Immediately, I just message her, babe, this is my intention. No, I'm here to take you to the promised land, though. You are the missing rib. This is it. And then he said, oh, okay, let's see face to face, one way or the other. And she came to my house, and it was at the moment, those kind of thing where you have that music suddenly at the background. And then she came, and then we got talking again, and I could see her expression like, oh yeah, tell me.
When you were delaying, you were taking time. You said, see, the thing was that you said I should take my time to do my findings and everything. And there was something you said that I actually liked, but you said something like, if at any point I don't want to entertain your advances, I should let you know. As in, that was really nice. So that I should take my time to do my findings and all that.
Because actually I was, the point where I approached her and then told her about my intentions and everything generally, I had the go ahead already. So I got to a point where I was really, really so sure. And as much as possible as well, I don't want to, how would I put this? Because I feel she had some entanglements as well. I feel, I've had rumors, I've made some findings, and I see that she's inside something. So I was like, this girl that inside something like this. Are you sure this guy will agree? But no man, like, no worry. Are you sure I should give her time? I'm like, no, I've gotten the go ahead. Let's move. And so that's why he actually dragged a little bit. And at that moment, that was August 2019.
There's a story you're missing. Do you remember that singles night that we had with our pastor?
Yeah. Okay. The single night thing is this. The single night thing was at the point where I think we were not really fine. We were friends.
Yeah, I think we
were friends, but we've just been, at least I've just been scoring a few points, doing all those things. And then we're at a single fellowship was the night. That's why I say, you guys should come to the King's Heritage. Not just the King's Heritage. Come and join the Sai Singles Fellowship.
Exactly.
So that's vigil. It's a single. It's just for like the single fellowship. That vigil actually sealed a whole lot of things up.
A whole lot of things.
Yeah, sealed a lot of things up. And so it was at a particular period where we prayed. Okay, it was a vigil with our pastor, our father, Pastor Lawrence Onoche, and we're talking, and there were different things, talking about relationships and different things. And I got to a period and he said, okay, ladies and gentlemen, now, everybody calm down. If you know there's somebody here in this meeting, and you are eyeing the person, you might not be sure 100%, but at least you are eyeing the person. You see the person as a potential. Write the person's name down on a sheet of paper and show me. Look when I said, are you sure? Are you sure this thing?
And we were facing each other. We were like opposite me. I saw you bring a paper and a pen. I was like,
And then she was looking at me. I looked at her too.
You remember like, hey, this guy wants to write my name.
At that point, I just wrote the name, Gidingba, very bold. Sharon. I think I even put your surname, say. In case there's I think Sharon.
When I gave it to
Pastor. And when I gave it to Pastor, okay. Don't worry. I approve.
That's it. He said I approve. Don't shoot him. That's it.
So immediately that gave me one of the boosts.
Moral boost?
Yes.
More.
So that gave me the sort of a boost because really, me writing a name down that particular period, and for my pastor and spiritual authority saying yes, it gave me some sort of yes, this confirm whatever thing. And the truth is, I said I was waiting for some few signs. That was actually one of the very few signs too I got, and so it gave me that kind of boost, like, yeah, this is it. Even though this girl might look, yes, this is it, and so that sealed a whole lot of things up. And of course, we went into it gradually. The relationship, that's the August 2019.
All right. So when I now came to your house, the day you asked me out.
So you haven't asked us. Why did I entertain you with?
I can't even remember.
No, I gave you something.
You did not give me a
Hey,
you did that.
I'm always petting you.
You didn't do any
Are you okay? Are you sitting
cannot
well?
remember you giving me a
No, there's no way I will not give you something.
Not do
I think even if it's malts. I'm very nice now. When I was taking care of you, that's in just that space. Your cheeks are there. But really, And so that evening, she was in my house, and I know that evening was a very special evening to me because
that was the first time I came to your house.
Yes, that was the very first time. We've known ourselves for like a year.
A year
plus of following up, saying hello, scoring all the points. And so
every night.
Yeah, that chat was overwhelming. I remember there was a time I left the country. Like I left the country. I remember, sorry I skipped that. There was a time I left because I was at Tunisia and Tunisia, Egypt. And she used my picture on her status. And I'm like, yeah, I made this.
That picture was very funny. It was very, you looked very
That
funny.
was March 2019. March 2019. So it was in the space of 6 months.
Yeah, that we actually got talking.
So we're not really like we're just friends. I was still like, this girl's my crush, yo. This girl, I have to. And then I
can't imagine how you felt when you saw your picture.
No. That feeling was like, who they breathe? She used a picture on the status, and then she now put that caption. As in that I was really looking handsome. The weather was, and I just I felt. Yeah, really nice. So at that evening, we're there together, and I needed to just declare my intention. When you say formal announcement,
yeah, formally
declare my intention. And so at that moment, I remember, people say I talk a lot, generally
Jesus.
I talk a lot. So I had to start talking about different things as well. Some of the very few things she meant to me, who she is to me, how I've seen her, or what I observe about her, and why I think she perfectly fills my space, like my space, all of those things. I was thinking about things. It was like, okay, move to it. Where I go. And I was okay. And I remember I knelt down. I'm romantic. Forget.
I beg you.
Forget.
Let's not even start scoring.
Forget. I remember I knelt down and I said, I want to have a lifetime with you. I want us to create a future together. I just don't want us to just enter this relationship for the sake of relationship.
Yeah.
I want us to get into marriage. I want us to make memories. I said different things, and I knelt down. I wasn't proposing. There was no ring go. I knelt down and I went through the details, and I could see an expression, like she felt really good. I felt okay. This is my intention. Me at that moment, if she goes away and say, okay, in the next 1 year, I'll just
you leave church.
Because really at that moment, I didn't want any go like this. So I intentionally did my homework. I intentionally didn't just go straight. And I think this will also lead to probably advice as well. Personally, at least I said we got to know for like a year before making my intentions known. But during that period, I intentionally moved close to her, get to know her,
Yeah.
was there for her, So I developed
You
some
made me
sort of,
fall in love with you. That's just it. That's,
so I developed some sort of friendship. I developed some, relationship with her. Like even before having that formal declaration like that. So when I made that formal declaration, she can't say no now. You say no, Benny.
Let's see. What if there was someone? What if there was someone that was actually like showing more?
Baby, I did my homework. I made some research, and so at that moment I knew it was the right time. It was either that day or never. So I knew it was the right time. I knew that was just the right moment. That was just the right thing. So that's just it. So if you are out there, don't just go and meet that sister and immediately. How far? I don't know. Just take your time. Take your time. Not like you take so much time and then you are there for long, but ensure that you develop that relationship with. Ensure that you're there for her. Ensure that when you make the formal declaration, it's easier to get a yes. So you make her fall in love with you already. You make her feel you in her space already. And so when formal declaration comes, it won't come as a surprise. No, I thought we are. So me, I wasn't even expecting, because I didn't know how to entertain that kind of thing. Like, I don't know, that would be so. I intentionally did that extra mile just so that we don't have that thing. And immediately she said, I'm like, yeah, that's it, that's how we roll. And so we went on, and I remember one of the very few things we started a relationship was to have a grand rule. So say, okay, this is it. So our relationship is eternity, like we're going into marriage. This is something we want to be a model for other people. And 2019 August, and here we are. 2022.
Which August?
As far as me I'm concerned,
which August?
2019 August.
Okay, September.
Hey, wow.
It is that's the thing.
Who asked you? Did you ask me out?
It's September.
Or I asked you out?
It's not August.
I asked you out. We entered a relationship August 2019.
It's September.
It's almost
September
2019 that everything was sealed.
Hey, we sealed.
Everything was sealed.
We sealed.
But you
See,
was
August
maybe that
10th
September.
was like Roke's wedding. You remember August 10th, right? Roke's wedding.
August 10. Yeah, that was Roke's wedding now. I know.
After the wedding. And
it was after the wedding that everything sealed up.
Which is September 8th.
For
September
me,
8th.
I made my formal declaration, and then she had that acceptance. At least I had that acceptance from March. As far as I'm concerned, August 2019.
We started dating September 8th. Excuse me. Between the guys and the ladies, which of them have like a very retentive memory? It's the ladies. August, September 8th, 2019. Right. Take it on
you always win, but at least for this, maybe I'll give it to you.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you.
So that's our hand.
Thank you for telling us your story.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. And there you have it. His own side of the story. Well, my own side of the story is much better. It's much better.
My own side of the story, we had a lot of different things. So there were different researches, there were different study, there was different,
He was studying a course on my head. I get it.
No, but it was adventurous and it was fun. And the truth is, I don't think there would have been someone better to spend my eternity with. I don't think so. Like really, like I don't think so.
Oh my God! Are you crying? Because I'm not. Thank you so much.
Thank you for saying yes to me.
Aww.
Thank you.
For asking.
Hi. I did not say yes. Okay. Yes.
Alright, guys. Thank you so much for staying to the end. And till next time, from me and mine. Thank you so much.
Don't forget to share your comments. Let's see what you think. Let's see the approach. Let's see what you think. Don't also forget to subscribe and share for other people to subscribe as well. Thank you.